What's up, everybody? I'm Condition 13. This is Star Trek Online. In a little bit, it's going to be Star Trek Resurgence. But yeah, it's going to be an all-over Star Trek kind of evening. Hope you're doing well, living well. Don't forget to smash that like button if you're new. Please do become a subscriber. Let's get on with it. Kick it off with a task force operation.
Starfleet Command has commissioned an...
All right, let's do this. Here we go.
The Terrans will be here soon to steal scientific data from Jupiter Station. It's our job to stop them.
Oh my god, I love this ship. Alright.
Here they come. All ships, battle stations.
A welcoming committee. You should. We're just here for your data. Hand it over and nobody will get hurt.
That. All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
Send over a nanite-infused torpedo.
This isn't over, Admiral. Believe that.
Enterprise, Defiant, take some ships and take her down. The rest of you, stay alert. This isn't over yet.
Bend into her.
I'm picking up more ships through the rims. Close them if you can. Activate the holo projectors. Let's hope they get the job done. Defend the holo projectors as best you can. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our system.
Ah, I hate when I do that. They're using a tractor beam, but we're reversing it to repel the ship instead of pull it in.
We need to get those rims under control. Clear out the ships at Jupiter Station.
Alright, so I can shoot over a nanite-infused torpedo in about 10 seconds. And when it destroys that ship, when that ship gets destroyed,
We need to get those rims
it
under control.
becomes disintegrated. Assimilate that bitch! existence is futile, motherfucker. Boom.
We've got
there it is.
hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems.
Oh yeah, I should probably close that. Sure.
Need to get those rifts under control.
Yeah.
You need to clear out the ships at Jupiter Station. Those rifts aren't going to close themselves. We've got hostiles on the station. They're breaching our systems.
Yeah, I don't know why the saucer section. There we go.
Need to get those rifts under
Okay, I
control.
pressed 8 like 5 times, man. What the fuck?
Terrans now control projector base. You need to clear out the ships at Jupiter Station. We locked down the projectors. Now they're ours
Yeah.
for good.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I thought our Janeway was annoying. Speaking of annoying, did you like the little back door I put in your station?
Enterprise is back near projector base.
Are you kidding me with this? My ships make me invincible. Give up already. Don't even try to catch me.
Someone seems upset.
The Enterprise is near projector Gamma.
Rear shields failing.
The shield vessels are negating your attacks on the Enterprise. Take them out first.
Whatever, an augmented boarding party. Ooh, big bada boom.
Have fun now.
The Enterprise is going for projector out.
So sexy.
The Enterprise
Yeah,
is
I
going
love
for
this shit.
projector out.
Ship is under attack.
Deuces. Alright, so...
I am 7 of 9. In this instance, I speak for the Cooperative. Many Borg were disconnected from the Collective when the Borg Queen was defeated in the Hive. She survived and downloaded herself into this Unimatrix. Now she is compelling any vessels with disconnected Borg to return for reassimilation. You must upload a virus to the disconnected Borg ships before they reach these towers. If the ships reach these emitter points, the Borg Queen will begin to reassimilate them. The Cooperative will not be able to assist in this endeavor. The longer they stay, the greater the risk of reassimilation.
All right. What's up, CJ? How you been? Boom, boom. Oh, into her. Boom, boom. There we go. And whoop, whoop. The ship. This is a Odyssey class. I have a universal console on it, so it's chevron separation, so I can actually separate the saucer section, and it's a autonomous combat pet.
I'm picking up a massive disturbance in fluidic
Come
space.
alongside me.
Species 8472 is approaching.
Reattaches, yeah. Reattach the saucer section. Oh, boo! No! Unskippable cutscene. Fucking...
The Undine will destroy the disconnected Borg ships. Stop them.
That's okay, we get to see separation again. There we go. Woo! Beautiful. Go.
Target shields have failed.
Big bada boom. Here we go. Come on. Is that all you got?
I'm detecting something on an intercept course. It is quite sizable.
Here we go. Beautiful.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Hello? Yeah, yeah.
The Vault have a ship designed to fight Borg. Destroy it before it attacks the Cooperative.
boom, boom. A little bit of artillery. It's another augmented 40 party. Drone swarm. Cube. We don't need to talk about how I just collided with that other player. Didn't happen.
Warning, ship is under attack.
The collective will not fall here. I will not allow it.
Yeah, no.
You will be eliminated.
The weak shall perish.
The weak shall perish.
3 dreadnoughts, but they're attacking one another. This is your chance.
Big bada boom. Damn, that's a lot of parasitic ice. Can I assimilate it? No. Oh my god, yes! I assimilated it! Yes! Oh, that's fucking awesome. funny how they say that as they die.
Thank you for your assistance. We will assist the disconnected Borg you rescued. If they wish to join the cooperative, they will be welcome to do so. But they will not be compelled to do so. They are free to choose the life they want. Someday the cooperative will be able to provide aid to Starfleet. But at this time their numbers are too few. One day, however, they could be a formidable force.
Hell yeah. Alright, one more task force operation. I'm loving this setup. Alright. All those later.
The Herc are about to overrun this.
Yeah. Starts in 8, 7, 6. I hope you all have had a good day. It's been a good day for me. Or if your day's just starting off, I hope it starts off. That's starting off well and goes well. And if it hasn't started off well, I hope it gets better. And if it doesn't get better, well, you know what? There's only so much I can fucking do for you, man. no reason to bring it back together. I just want to sort of watch. Magnificent.
Well done. The Jem'Hadar will help you deal with the Herc. Satellite is back online. It will launch tractor mines against the Herc ships.
Zimbo did it. Awesome. I can fire fucking nanite infused fucking torpedoes. And the ship that I fire that torpedo at, once I destroy it, fucking...
The last of the refugee ships are ready. Protect them from...
Warning, ship is under attack.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them. Herc ships spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there. Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships. Herc ships spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Calling Herc ships to fight Herc ships.
Dreadnought on sensors. Be careful.
Motherfucker. I knew there was something
Refugee
missing.
ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them. Kirk's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Warning, ship is under attack.
We're speeding up the evacuation. All lanes will be utilized now. Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
Distance is futile, motherfucker.
Kirk's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them. Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships. Kirk's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there. Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Nice.
That's everyone. We did what
yeah. Leaves temporal marks. Temporal. Motherfucker, I had enough. That's hilarious. Cool. Alright. So I'm gonna go. Switch over to Star Trek Resurgence. Hope you all had a good night so far. Thank you all for tuning in. Great night for some Star Trek, man. Tell you what. I tell you what. Got the cuddle crew with me. Quinn's behind me on the couch. Shadow is down on the floor by the chair, so I gotta be careful not to move it. Don't worry. Over. I love you, Popo. You okay? Yeah? Good boy. Y'all know that Shadow's daddy's boy. Shadow is daddy's boy. That's a cool puppy. I love you. Let's do this.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot them?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
It may not be convenient, but we don't kill enemies who've surrendered.
Keeping prisoners is a luxury we don't have.
It's not a damn luxury.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Takan could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this
Okay,
place.
I was like, there's a lot of audio missing. What's going on here?
Where's the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
crystals are Takan technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Takan technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
If we're careful, maybe we can blast the crystals off with our phasers.
All right. Just use caution.
Not a scratch.
There are other consoles to try.
It's worth a try.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not Lydian programming.
Wait. See something real quick. Oh, yeah, I remember there's no graphic settings inside the game.
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
All right. Last but not least,
this console looks unaffected. The engines are redline, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
That much reactor output would drive us past the theoretical top speed of this ship. So how fast are we actually going? Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure.
or maybe genetically coded to only work with a certain species.
Everything under control?
Yes. These Takan haven't made a move. Yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do. But it doesn't have to be that way. As long as they behave.
Oh yeah, that's gonna end really well. Bring me back to this console. There we go. This one, maybe?
It's the Takan language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
What the fuck? Excuse me. It's probably like right in my fucking face too. And that.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. Even with the engines pushed as hard as they are, they wouldn't produce this speed.
Whether it's these crystals or the power from the Cartabula, the Takan have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
So what is their endgame? They've transformed individuals, they've transformed this ship, in a way. How far will they go?
As far as we let them. The technology certainly doesn't seem to have limits.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
Yeah. Resume.
That's everything.
Don't fuck that one up again.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Takan talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, That's not how we do this.
That is enough from you. I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it. The weapons must be biocoded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminda.
You can't control the ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Ah!
Let's talk.
The Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack, making this so much worse than it already was.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic, and I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet. Put him through.
Okay, this captain loves hiding shit.
This is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have?
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residius 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
And let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost? To the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut. I am curious to hear what she says, though.
Well, without the ship, we'd be in a lot of trouble. So...
Anybody ever choose the ship when you asked?
I can't say that they have.
The truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive. Or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a Takan entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you, but don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
I'll stand up to him. You can trust in that.
Good, but that's just the first step. Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the Takan, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Do you think he knows that the Takan have returned?
I love dialogue options.
He didn't even know they were gone when we went there. But the moment the Enterprise dropped into orbit around Delphi Ardu-4, he downloaded the entirety of the ship's computer. So I'd expect the same when you get there.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these Takan ourselves?
then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the Takan if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the Borg.
Trust me, this isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you two don't think you're equipped to make contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate. I need to know you're up to this.
There are some things you can't be prepared for. And if there are no specific tactical solutions, we'll just have to take our chances. After all, risk is our business.
We try to mitigate that risk as best we can. But the Starfleet we know today is built on that attitude.
Well said.
There was a special task force that considered the Takan, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi Ardu system. I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space. Just remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route. Or Marcus Aurelius.
Anything else?
Machiavelli?
Thank you for your support, Captain Riker.
I wish I could be there myself. But my first officer would probably see to it that I stay on the bridge while they get all the excitement on the away mission. The burdens of command. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that Takan stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach. Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was something more serious, which is why I'm asking.
One thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
The shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end. I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those Takan before this gets out of control. Riker out.
I specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps. I thought we had an understanding. Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I didn't feel comfortable lying to a superior officer.
I have no problem telling Starfleet. I just didn't want Riker holding this over me. Now I have to think about the damage control of it all. You're dismissed.
Damage control of it all? How about the attack on Starfleet, you fucking... absolute jackass.
It's the automated Federation warning grid. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
That was unpleasant. Commander Irmont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful Takan being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Where are you? Prep your way, team. We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate. If he's not an asset, he's an enemy. So be ready for anything.
Alright, let's go Team Botox!
Prove you're worth keeping alive for a little while longer.
I cannot stop this ship any more than you could stop the tides.
Not good enough.
The impotent threats of a lower life form do not sway me. I will not bend to you. I was born 600,000 years ago. But a new age dawns today.
Are you the scion of the flame?
My name is Zan Utlosa, who was born in the final days of the Age of Makto. We are all scions of the flame. Every one of us who have traveled across the bridge of time to be here for the Great Awakening. We have all sworn ourselves to the cause.
Eventually, one of you will break.
You don't understand how overmatched you truly are. This craft was nothing before we imbued it with the speed required by our mission. And the Cartabula produces enough energy to drive an entire fleet of ships like this one. But when we wake the Aphelion, we won't need a fleet.
The Aphelion?
Only then will you understand the might of the Takan Empire.
And when you wake the Aphelion, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Anything we want.
Come on! This goes from bad to worse unless you do what they say.
It's coming alive.
You can't stop the ship.
Then he will. Or we cut off his hands and use them ourselves.
The moment I reduce speed or change our heading, the others will know. First, they'll just resume course from elsewhere. Trivial matter. And then, they will come here. For you, this is a dead end.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Not if they're just going to start it again.
So you believe him?
I'm not sure.
Why would you tell us all this?
I tell you, because I value my own life. When my fellow scions come, and they will come, I expect you'll all act like the savages you are, and have battled once. You've all died once. I don't intend to do so again. I won't touch those controls. If you want to get us killed, do it yourselves.
You fear death. There's a way to stop this ship for good, and he knows how. He just needs more pressure.
What kind of pressure?
We heard him. He'll talk. Trust me.
That's against Starfleet protocol.
You're not on a Starfleet ship. Your protocol does not apply. We take the action that will lead to our victory. Don't assume your moral code takes precedence above all others.
I'm not gonna torture them. Not like this. There's gotta be something we can work with here. What's this?
This display shows the location of the Takan on the ship. This is where the infiltrators are, the central artery of ship systems. Sensors, propulsion, weapons. Doesn't seem to be working here.
This is weird. This area here?
Power generation. The warp cores.
It's deserted. Going this fast, it would be too dangerous to force a warp collapse by cracking one of the propulsion coils. I could rupture the hull, end up damaging the Cartabula in the process.
And that risks tearing a hole in space.
We can't have that.
Engine status. Right. The warp cores are still practically redlined. However they've supercharged the Zeldi, it still relies on existing systems.
They just amplify the output?
But the Takan have already interfaced with those systems. The controls will be no use. So we'd have to find a way to manually shut down the warp cores.
Might not be a manual shutdown as much as it'll be sabotage.
No one appears to be guarding it. I think I can get us there. But once we're in, do you really think you can cripple my ship? Not something I'd normally ask. But I'm coming around to it.
Well, usually I'm the guy fixing the things that go wrong on a starship. I'm sure I can figure out a way to break it.
You may even find you like destroying things.
This plan of yours has one problem. It strands us. Left out of the fight when there is a war going on.
Our fight is here, now. This is how we do the most good. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
You didn't beam out after all.
Nah, shit.
I thought you'd escaped when we boarded. I had almost hoped you'd made it off. And Nilly's there with you too, right? It's good you two are together.
Sounds like you miss me.
Miranda might have. She was so hopeful about you. But that's not why I called. You're not a fighter. I know it. You know it. That's why you're hiding. Somewhere on this ship. But the Takan Empire has so much to offer you. Think of all the knowledge lost for 500,000 years that you'd have access to. I know you want more from life, and I want to show you what you could be a part of. Not just the wonders you've already seen from us. In our time, we had the power to move stars. Carter, you have a thirst for discovery.
In case you forgot, we were a part of something.
The Federation.
The Federation may not be perfect, but it stands for ideals
Huzzah!
that people clearly do not believe in.
We have our own ideals. And we have our own strength. Every one of us on this crusade has fought wars more brutal and consuming than you could fathom. But I want to reach a peaceful resolution to this. Carter, we have a plan for you. And for the others, too. We don't want to have to destroy you.
There's no compromise here.
Think there's some sort of compromise to be had here? After all you've done? The only end of this is when you surrender.
After all we've done? You can't think we give up now. We can continue this conversation in person. I'll see you on the bridge very soon.
Our comm badges. She's tracking our location with them.
If we have to use force to free our fellow Scions, there will be casualties.
We can't stay here. And we need to disable the transmitters.
Where'd you go? You don't want to talk to me?
She's trying to keep you talking.
I mean, I get it. But I'm trying to help you.
Got it.
Mine's done too.
Time to hit the road.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no
forgotten
more,
something.
no more, no more.
They know where we're going.
Set to stun. You're not going to shoot a guy who's unconscious, are you?
You keep getting in my way.
We've managed this far without doing it your way.
We are hardly in control of this situation.
You two forget you're on the same side? Come on!
Easy peasy lemon
Now let's
squeezy.
move it.
Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit.
Our coordinates match the exact location where Riker met Portal 6-3.
Unlike Riker's team, we beamed down without a problem.
It's quiet.
Portal has to know we're here.
If he won't come to us, we'll go to him. Spread out.
Right on. We'll continue this next time. Thank you for tuning in. You're fucking awesome.